is what you get out. And that will predicate most of your success. And I absolutely love this platform. I'm on other platforms. I don't know about you, but Sis Dodash has me inspired. And her title last night was, I didn't succeed on YouTube until I learned this. Well, I couldn't even sleep because the title excited me for no other reason, just the title. Or I couldn't succeed on YouTube until I turned this, and I was like, oh my God, why is that resonating with me? But it's completely different than the way her story time came out. And I know my Criterians know that we used to preach this in the live. They're like, my girlfriends would ask, well, what do you do on YouTube all day? I said, mostly we sit there for 2 hours and talk about life. That's a good curl. And it comes down to, how do you do that? Why would you do that? I said, well, there's so many people that just have things they want to say and they're like-minded, and we're on social media. So most like-minded people will find each other if you get the right message out. And the message kind of became, stay encouraged, do something different, step outside your comfort zone. But then the more we did our 2-hour lives, it became, I'm destined for greatness. I'm learning more about myself. I'm discovering who I am. I'm not everything the job said I was, which was inadequate, a failure, less than, or ill-prepared, or just an executive assistant. So it was like you began to find your purpose. But we even grew all the more when I'm about to get in the shower, when we started to realize, again, like-minded people had found each other. But my success came on YouTube because I started to encourage people to embrace the journey, find their voice, discover your gift. What's your superpower? Whatever's trending best on your channel is what you should continue to do. Just look at your numbers. Whatever's working, keep going in that direction. Be your authentic self. Only show up as you. And they were like, my sister always says, you are unapologetically yourself. And I'm like, well, who else am I supposed to be? To the point that a lot of people don't like me, probably because I'm so animated, so excited about life, so carefree, so unfiltered, so authentically me, understand exactly who I am, to the point that I could get on YouTube. A lot of people can't get on YouTube because they don't know who they are, and nor are they comfortable with who they are. So I've always remained quite true to me. You'll see the depression come out. You'll see a lot of crying. You'll see a lot of tears. You'll see a lot of joy, a lot of dancing. And until I did this, that's when I really saw the success. When I started sharing their content, encouraging people to go visit other creators, and how I knew this person would really connect with this person. And people would say, Carter's Eat will really give you good direction. She'll give you good coaching. She'll connect you with the right people. She gives good YouTube tips. When I started sharing secrets, when I started calling people one-on-one, when I started preaching, getting the word and relating it to my everyday experiences, that's when I saw my success. When I started crying on camera and being authentically me and sharing parts of my past, testimonies and tears, that's when I started succeeding on YouTube. A lot of the 20K comes from reaction videos because I did a lot of crying, but I'll let you know. Whatever you give, that's what you're going to get. If you can't visit other people's content, if you can't get in their comments, if you can't celebrate their victories, then they're not, the same will happen for you. So whatever you pour in is what you get out. And that will predicate most of your success. And I absolutely love this platform. I'm on other platforms, but not like YouTube. And I like TikTok. I just don't feel like I know them as well as I know YouTube. And then they say the algorithm will dictate what you're supposed to do, and you'll think it's Jesus, or the Jesus will dictate what you're supposed to do, but it's basically the algorithm. That's true. And you don't know which is which, but the algorithm knows what you search for on your phone, because we do everything with our phone. So it directs your steps. So that's where you get most of your content from, is what's through your feed. But remember, be you. That's why it's called YouTube. Bring about your topic associated with that popular title. And when I saw Sister Doe last night lay out that why I'm successful, I wasn't successful on YouTube until I did this. It brought me, like, it just flooded me all night long. And the bottom, excuse me, the bottom line is, it was heavy on me. I was like, look at that perfect title. I was screaming. I was like, look at that perfect title. Where did you find that title? God, I was so excited about it. And it wasn't until I learned to be me and share others and include scripture that I discovered my success on YouTube. So be authentically you. Get out there and share your story. This guy was in my comments. He was like, you just telling it all, ain't you? And he's one of my buddies. 4 years. We've been on YouTube 4 years. And he's like, you're just bearing it all. I was like, that's what it takes. At least that's what DoorDash said. So we're following the script. And I wouldn't have uploaded every day for 4 years if I didn't believe. Okay. And I heard her say that, and so many things are resonating. And it's all up. And I remember I told you guys 3 weeks ago when she was at 3K, I got my sister involved and was like, look at this. And she was like, yeah, they're relating to everyday people. And I said, yeah, and that's what we need. Is just, and I said, I've been showing up every day, almost too authentically, looking like damn it in the house. But my point was, I had so many thoughts, y'all, all night long. I was like, for the moms that think you have to show up perfect, you don't. In the house, I try to keep at least a sports cuddle dud on so my boobs ain't flying left and right. So however you need to show up on camera, at least this platform makes you show up with some accountability. I know we're in sweats and t-shirts all day, but being on camera allows me to at least say, okay, put on a cuddle dud so they don't fly left and right. So just fun stuff to make yourself step up. Caretakers, mothers, again, I say this, unemployed, this will hold you accountable. This will give you purpose if you're wavering down and depressed going, what am I going to do today? So I almost said, if you're down, if you're lonely, if you're sad or depressed, this could be a real good catalyst for you. And remembering who you're talking to on the other screen that may need an inspiring word. And we did a lot of preaching and teaching. And once I realized being authentically me and sharing where I was, where I'm going, and continuously uploading despite what the numbers look like, that's when I found my success on YouTube. Thanks for listening. All right, y'all, I'm going to go take this shower. And my husband's with me today, all day. So we might not get we might get a car vlog, might not. I don't know. Wish me luck.